It's deer season. Right. Right. that happened so fast. So what happens, these deer, this funnel right here, this whole thing runs parallel to some agriculture. And that ag has recently been pulled. But this is some real good security cover. And what these deer do is they funnel down out of these pines. I'll show you here in a second. And they ease down and they skirt this pond and they scoop up acorns as they go back over here to bed. Had an awesome wind this morning. Once it finally got going, the thermals were pulling down this bottom, but I'm scanning, I'm like doing this number, and all of a sudden I catch movement out the corner of my eye. And I'm focusing. I had these deer out at probably close to 100 yards. And they're sitting there, working their way all the way through. They're headed north. And I'm thinking, dang, man, they're gone. They're done. All of a sudden, I hear them walking right over here. This other one just spooked. But they come through this bottom right here and stepped out right in the one shooting lane that I had, which was awesome. I had the camera ready. And they were underneath this persimmon that was dropping a lot. In fact, I may have got this deer on camera, which would be cool. Second actual sit of the season, or third actual sit of the season. I got a deer on the ground. It is October 3rd or 4th? October 3rd. Awesome, man. Oh, love it. So the sun's come up a little bit. It's been about a half hour. I'm gonna get down, pack up my stuff, and go see if I can find blood. If I can find blood early on, I'll feel pretty good about it. If not, I may give this deer. I hate this part. The straight truth is we didn't recover this deer. And in fact, the footage was the last thing I was thinking about. I got down, I walked down there to find first blood, and the blood trail was ridiculously bad from the start. And the moment I couldn't find blood for a while, the camera immediately got turned off and got put in the bag. And that's because I'm a deer hunter first and a cameraman second. And it didn't feel right to be trying to document something that really required my full attention. So here's what happened. Get down there, can't find blood for the first 15 or so yards. Finally find my arrow. I got 2 holes on the deer. Didn't get a full pass through. The arrow did not pass all the way through the deer. But I got a hole on each side, and he pulled the arrow through, snapped it. About 30 yards later, I started to find the first signs of blood. It picked up to, on a scale of like 1 to 10, it was like a 3 on the blood, amount of blood that I was finding, and then it very quickly disappeared, and it never picked back up again. I called several friends. A huge shout out to Andy Thompson and Andy's dad, Andy Sr. They came down. They are huge supporters of the show. They happened to be hunting the same WMA that I was on, and they grid searched with us. They called in a dog for me, and the dog tracked for a while. We tracked for a very long time. We covered a huge chunk of ground, and we just never found this deer. We never found any more blood. We didn't find any kind of sign that the deer had bedded down even. It just seems like it kind of just took off. And in the moment, I thought the shot was low and right behind the shoulder. And when you're looking on this little camera, it was easy to make that assumption. It just looked like it was a heart shot. And so we spent a lot of time looking for this deer because a heart shot deer is not going to go very far. And when on X, we went 800-900 yards in a huge circle chasing this deer and just never found blood. And a deer's just not going to go that far, in my opinion. When we got home, put it on the big screen, you can kind of tell, it's blurry, but you can kind of tell it's pretty far forward in a fairly high shot as well. So we sent out messages to a bunch of different people. Actually, I got messages from a bunch of different people, and the general consensus is that deer lived. I can't confirm that yet. I do have a camera in this area. The deer I shot was coming by almost every day. And so my hope, my genuine hope, is that this deer is still alive, and I will confirm with you guys the moment it happens. But I wanted to be honest and upfront with you guys. I thought about not even sharing this footage, but this is real. This is what happened. I've never held back from you guys, and unfortunately the shot that I made just didn't pan out. That's it for this episode, guys. Chase is fired up in Central Florida, and he's been chasing a lot of whitetails. It's been an odd year for us with a lot of rain. We haven't got a whole lot of footage, but the hurricane season's almost gone. Iowa is looming large. I'm going to be chasing the rut in Georgia in just about a week or so. And until next time, guys, if you like this video, like, subscribe, hit that little bell notification so that you get notifications every time we drop new videos. And until next time, you guys get outside and enjoy the great outdoors.